again, friend. It is again a Saturday afternoon. I am off from work and I am heading home. Will not be taking my hair down today as I tend to do because I did not wash it on Friday. And it is, this really dry winter weather is making it very, very unhappy. As you can see, we still have piles of snow. We haven't gotten any more snow since last week. All of that is from last week. It's in the 30s today. It's supposed to get up in the 40s and then dip back down in the teens. I'm not excited about that, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so I started Qsymia on day, am I on day 3? Yes, I'm on day 3. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, yes, day 3. And I feel fine on it. I haven't had any really like negative side effects. My heart's not racing, none of that kind of stuff. I'm on the lowest dosage, and the only thing I have noticed, 2 things I've noticed, is that I feel really full, which is, I guess, what it's an appetite suppressant, and I don't know, it's something about the neurotransmitters, and anyway, I'm not 100% sure how all that works, which I probably, if I'm taking it, I should know. But anyway, I feel stuffed on less food, and I'm able to go longer between meals. Of course, this is day 3, so I can't say that, you know, that's how it's always going to be or what, but that's my experience thus far. And oddly enough, I enjoy feeling stuffed. When I was growing up, about 12 years old or whatever, we moved from Missouri to Illinois, and we discovered this steakhouse that had a buffet. And on Saturdays, my grandma and my aunt and myself would go to this steakhouse buffet. You would order your steak, and then you get the salad buffet with all of the other fixings and stuff. We would go there, and we would have our late lunch meal, but that would be the only meal we would eat because we would stuff ourselves. And I like how that feels. I don't know why. Is that normal for anybody else? I don't know. I've probably gotten some really weird habits of my whole entire life. Like, for example, my grandma, who the majority of my life was spent with my grandma. I did spend some time with my mom growing up, but the majority of my upbringing was with my grandmother. And she, with a meat and potatoes on the table for supper every night, and a dessert, cookies, homemade cookies, homemade cakes with homemade frosting. There was always a dessert after dinner, and so it took me a very, very long time to figure out that it wasn't that I necessarily wanted to eat something sweet after dinner. It's that I had been so programmed that that's what was supposed to happen, that it was like a habit that I didn't even know that I had, because it was just what I had always done. And so I, as an adult, I don't know when I realized that was what was going on, that was why I did that. But as an adult, I don't do that. Or as a parent to small children, I don't have dessert after our meals. we have access to fruits. They can eat fruits. We have bananas all the time. We have canned fruits all of the time. We have grapes and peaches and strawberries and blueberries. Usually strawberries and blueberries and bananas, and then canned fruits. And then just depending on the season, we'll have peaches and grapes and that kind of thing. But anyway, so they have access to fruit, and we have we'll have Oreos or whatever occasionally. I don't keep that stuff in the house all the time. So if they want something sweet, they have access to it, but I'm not. My husband is more likely to be like, I need something sweet. He'll end up having a bowl of cereal a lot of times. Like we eat at 5 and at 7 o'clock he wants a bowl of cereal. I think that's probably similar to what happened with me. He wants that sweet thing. Though I don't usually, sometimes I do, but not every single night anymore. Anyway, I like that. I like feeling stuffed. So, but yeah. The only other symptom besides the feeling of being stuffed, even though I know I haven't eaten enough food to be stuffed, is a little bit of heartburn. Not even enough for me to be like, this medication is causing me to have heartburn, but I have had a little bit of heartburn, and I think it might be because of this medication. Occasionally I do have heartburn, not all the time. So if it continues, I'll know it's because of that, and it is something that could be a side effect. So anyway, I'm pleased so far that I haven't had any real negative side effects, because that's always a potential with a new medication. I did plasma donation yesterday, and my blood pressure was it's like 133 over, I want to say 72, could be wrong. It was not out of line in any way, shape, or form. And that is also one thing that is a side effect, potential side effect of this medication, Qsymia. So anyway, I have an appointment set up to go back to the doctor for a review in 2 weeks, so we'll see. And I need gas, and it looks like everybody else and their brother does too. Hey, it's less than $3 a gallon though. Hey, that's awesome. Awesome. Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? I am excuse me just a moment, please, while I navigate. Boy, that lady's got more stuff on her dashboard than I do. Actually, I don't have anything on my dashboard because this is not my car. This is my husband's car. My regular car has all kinds of stuff on the dashboard. Kids' papers. They come home, or they get out of school, and they've got these book bags full of papers from the day. And I take them out of their book bag and set them down in the car. Because I don't want to take the book bag in the house. Because then I have to take the book bag from the house back into the car every single day. So I just leave the book bag in the car. That's being efficient, right? I don't like to call myself lazy. I like to think of myself as being super efficient. Yeah. I'm going to get gas. I'll be right back. All right. Whew, still really brisk, even though it's not nearly as cold as it has been. This little thing I'm wearing is actually a blanket that I folded and put a border around and made sleeves like a poncho. And it does a really good job of keeping me warm. I just was thinking while I was standing out there getting my gas that I haven't crocheted in years. And I realized that, so my first child, my daughter, who's, I got her kids, my grandkids, she's 30 this year. And then my second child, my son, he was born in 2000, it's 2025, so he's 25 years old. So when they got to be in their teenage years and into their adult years, I had time to do things like crafting, crocheting. I even got into some sewing. Sewing takes a lot of attention to detail, I guess. I'm not sure. Sewing is something that has always interested me. In fact, I watch a lady call, her channel is called The Stitchery. I was just watching some of her videos today. Oh, it looks like somebody's calling me. Oh, please. So that was my grandson. He has a cell phone that doesn't have cell service. It runs on Wi-Fi or hotspot, but he has the kids messenger, and so he's able to call or video call or call, I guess, people on his Facebook Messenger. So that's what we were doing. He's like, where are you? When are you going to be home? What are you doing? I'm over here. I'm over there. Kids on their devices are fun. So anyway, I used to have a lot of time for things like crafting, crochet. I even tried knitting. I've tried Tunisian crochet. I've sewed. Those are all things that I've had to put aside. I used to read a lot. I put that aside, but I've picked reading back up. Reading is something that I can do at work with very little it's easy. I can take a book with me no matter where I'm at, and I can read even if I have a few minutes. A crochet project is not something that you can very easily carry around. You could if it's small enough, but I'm just not really at that point yet. Got too many little people that need too many things from me. Though I know other people manage it, it's just not where I'm at right now. So yeah, my husband was off work this last week. He passed his commercial driver's license test successfully, first try, for his blood pressure. He has that white coat syndrome that causes him to have an artificially high blood pressure result. But he was practicing some breathing techniques, and he had taken a prescription relaxer. I'm not sure if it was a relaxer. Don't really know exactly what it was, but something to help him to be relaxed. And he did great. So we did that Monday, and then the rest of the week we spent, we moved Christopher into his own area. So he has his own room. It's really small area. The room is the width of a twin size bed plus about 12 inches, but it's the length of it is really long. It's like an L-shaped. So the long part of it is the width of a twin size bed, but then when you get to the cross part of it, it's probably the width of a twin size bed again. So you could do 2 twin size beds. Of course, we wouldn't do that. So he's got a decent amount of room in there. So we're transitioning him into his own space. He has been co-sleeping with us since Mila came along, because I took care of Mila, and my husband gets up at 3:15 in the morning to go to work, and it was just easier for him to put the 2-year-old in bed beside him so he could go to sleep while I was dealing with the baby, and that just kind of stuck like glue. Or oatmeal that got set out overnight and hardened, and you cannot get it off of the plate or bowl or container, and it will not go. Anyway, transitions can sometimes be a process, and we're working on it. But at least now, each of the kids have their very own space, their very own beds. They can go in their very own areas, and they don't have to be in each other's business, which is hopefully going to give us more peace in the house. Still trying to find all kinds of peace in the house. This week was much better than last week was. The kids have been in school. My husband's been home. We've been rearranging and sorting and getting rid of things we didn't need and moving things around. So yeah, regular week. My husband's back at work. The kids are back at school. They have dentist appointments tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I got to take them out of school.